Good morning, Bears. It is Tuesday, September 7th, and we're going to jump right into our very first manner that we're going to spend a little bit more time on. And so our first manner of our Bear 24 is to use sir or ma'am in conversation until you learn their name, and then you also start putting their name into the conversation from time to time as well. So this is the way it looks, and here's why we do this. When you use sir or ma'am to an adult, it just shows a higher level of respect. Now, respect means that you're showing somebody that you value them and you think they're important, right? So if we're doing that and taking it to another level, that's what we want to be here at Beartooth. That's what we want you to be out in the community as well. When you go out and meet people, talk to people, to use sir or ma'am. So let me give you just a quick example. And this is the time when you would just use sir or ma'am. Let's say you run to Walmart and you're with your parents. And now, if you're going in the front doors, they have the automatic doors that just open up. But if you go in one of the side doors over on the side parking lot over that way or the side parking lot on the other side, and you hold the door open for somebody, you might hold it open for your parents when they walk in. They'll be like, oh, thank you. And then there might be somebody else coming that you wait and hold the door open for. And they might tell you, thank you, that's so nice of you. And you would say, no problem, sir, or yes, ma'am, you're welcome, or something to that effect, right? When they hear that, that just shows one more extra little touch on top of being an awesome kid and being respectful towards other people. And so we want you to do that all the time. When you're in class, if your teacher says, all right, take out your math book, it's yes, ma'am, and you take out your textbook. If they say, all right, now let's turn to page 27, you may say yes, ma'am, or you might say yes, Miss Peel, or okay, Miss Wagner, or let's say your teacher gives you a worksheet or gives you something to do. You might say, thank you, Miss Alwood, or you have a question, Mrs. Stone, or Mr. Hilario, or excuse me, sir, right? Things like that. In the lunchroom, when you're asking for help, when you've got your hand up and we come over and you say, can I get a little more ketchup, please? And the person says, oh, sure, I'll be right back. You say, thank you, ma'am. Or if it would be me in there, you would say, thank you, sir. Right? Or after you get the ketchup and you hand it back to us, then you say, thank you, ma'am, or sir, things like that. So when you use ma'am or sir, it just elevates you to the next level. It shows just a little bit more respect than just saying thank you or yes, or just doing the direction. It just gives a little extra touch. And I've been places where people use it more frequently, and it just has a whole different feel to that space. I remember one of our foundational pieces is when we're being safe or when we're being aware is that we're thinking about people in our space all the time, right? So we want to make sure that we are doing those things as often as we can. Now, using their name when you meet somebody is really important too, especially if it's the first time you've met them. You want to use their name right away. Right away, put their name in. And then after that, you're going to say sir or ma'am, and then use their name a couple more times, because the more you use their name, the more you remember it. So this is why we want to use sir or ma'am, just to take us up one more notch and show that we are Beartooth Bears and we respect people and we care for people, we value people, they're important, and that's what matters. So have a wonderful Tuesday or Wednesday today. I said it was Tuesday even in the introduction. It's Wednesday. I'm wearing my green. I got my green shoes on. It's a den day. It's Wednesday, you guys, and I believe it is September 7th. Let me just check. Yes, September 7th, but it's Wednesday. Have a great Wednesday.